What up, MC Hutch?
Yo, MC Powers.
This is Handling Synne, 14th century Robert Manning of Brunn. You guys ready?
Oh yeah, lay it on me.
Alright, here we go. Of tournaments that are forbade,
In holy church as men do raid.
of tournaments I shall prove therein.
7 points of deadly sin.
First is pride, as thou well knowest.
Vanity, pomp, and many a boast.
Of rich attire there is great flaunting.
Spurring her horse with much a vaunting.
Know ye well this is envy.
When one sees another do mastery.
Some in words, some in deeds.
Envy most of all him leads.
Ire and wrath cannot be late.
Of our tournaments made for hate.
If all knights loved each other well,
Tournaments would never be held.
and of course they fall into slothfulness,
They love it more than God a mass.
and truly there can be no doubt
That they spend more gold thereabout.
that is, they give it all to folly,
Than anyone of deed or mercy.
and yet be very careful lest,
You forget Dame Covetousness.
for she shall be foolish in all ways,
To win a horse and some harness.
and a man shall also do robbery.
To beguile his host where he shall stay.
Gluttony also is them among,
Delicious meats do make him strong.
and gladly he drinks wine untold.
With gluttony to make him bold.
Also is there Dame Lechery,
From here comes all her mastery.
many times for woman's sake.
Knights these tournaments do make.
And when he goes to the tournament,
She sends him some secret present.
and bids him do, if he loves her best,
All that he can at her behest.
for which he gets so much the worst,
That he may not sit upon his horse.
and that peradventure in all his life.
Shall never he after thrive.
Consider whether such tournaments,
Should more like be called torments.
it is forbidden him in the decree.
Miracle plays to make or see.
For miracles if thou begin,
It is a gathering, a sight of sin.
he may in the church through this reason,
Portray the resurrection.
that is to say, how God rose,
God and man in strength and loss.
to make men hold to belief good,
That he rose with flesh and blood.
and he may play without danger,
How God was born in a manger.
to make men believe steadfastly that it came to us through the Virgin Mary,
A patron and slothful of the holy church.
who on his sleep will not work.
And please the church and their Lord.
The high shepherd shall him blame,
For how he came to go to shame.
if you should see in anything,
That they have a lack of chastising.
unless he teach them to chastise so.
That they can better henceforth better do.
For them he shall at God assize.
Be punished for the high justice.
Also it behoves him to pray,
That God of grace show him the way.
man or woman that has a child,
And with the bad man it grows too wild.
that will both missay and do.
Chastisement that behooves them too.
But chastise them with all your might.
Otherwise you might be in their plight. And that's right.
Better with it the child unborn.
Than lack chastising and there be forlorn.
Thus says the wise King Solomon,
To men and women, everyone.
if you want your children to be good,
Give them the smart end of the rod.
and teach them good manners, each one,
But take care that you break no bone.
everywhere I see this custom,
That rich man of shrewn for sons.
truths in speech and in act,
Why? They hold none in respect.
in his youth shall he say.
Scorn others by the way.
Then says the father this child's story,
Doesn't bring together sorry.
and if he learns guilefulness,
False words and driveful looks.
his father shouldn't acquit him then.
His sly wit will be his only friend.
If he injures foes, enrages,
Then says his father he shall be courageous.
he shall be haughty and no man dread.
But he begins early indeed.
But right, so shall it him befall.
As it did with Elrond's bin sons all.
Peace, motherfucker, we just did
Woo!
that shit. Yeah, gonna drink some more,
Yeah.
like never before.
Brah, lesh!
Mad whores on the floor.